this week. Postmaster General John Potter says the Postal Service is going broke, literally. It lost nearly $3 billion last year. Things look even worse this year, and massive layoffs are on the way. And now Potter wants Congress to cut the mail delivery to 5 days a week. Utah Congressman Jason Chaffetz is the ranking member of the committee that oversees the Postal Office, and John Potter was before that committee yesterday. Good morning, Congressman.
Hey, good morning.
So this is a dire situation. According to the testimony you heard, and I don't overstate it, I just want to repeat what John Potter, the Postmaster General, said. Our situation is critical. We're facing losses of historic proportions. The volume of losses are at a magnitude we have not experienced in the 75 years since the Great Depression. And a group representing letter carriers says, and I quote, the survival of the post office hangs in the balance. What do they want Congress to do?
Well, they're upside down about $6 billion, and while they've had significant cuts and increases in efficiency, there have got to be some dramatic changes. You know, what's interesting about the post office is the American people don't supplement that with appropriations through the United States Congress, so it is fairly self-sufficient.
It's like a business, in other words.
But they have to change the equation. Mail delivery is way down. You know, if the economy weakens, they suffer.
They are hemorrhaging. If you look at the numbers, they lost $5.1 billion in 2007, $2.8 billion last year, and now on track to lose $6 billion, not just in 2009, but in 2010. There's no way any business could sustain those losses without doing something. So I know some are averse to this proposal to cut back mail delivery from 6 days a week to 5, but does it make sense to you?
Well, there may be some blend where maybe some days in the summer we don't need 6 day a week delivery, but we need commerce to thrive, and commerce depends upon good mail delivery. Every member of our community depends upon it. It's a central focal point, particularly in our rural communities, but we're going to have to do something. We need big solutions. They can save about $2 billion by adjusting some of the retirement issues. But we need big changes. We don't need a government bailout. I was opposed to the bailout for private companies. I certainly don't want to be bailing out the...
Do you think some are saying, though, this proposal to go from 6 days a week to 5 days a week is dead in the water? It ain't going to happen because there's too much public opposition to that, and they want their mail on Saturdays. What say you on it? You think that's likely to go through?
I don't think it's likely to go through 52 weeks a year. It could possibly go through with maybe a few days out of the year. They think they can save almost $100 million for every day they shave off.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
What's the likelihood of increasing the cost of a postal stamp even more? I know it's going up to 44 cents, which, you know, you got to think
none.
is still a darn good price. I mean, 44 cents to get your letter from New York City all the way out to Los Angeles in just a couple of days. It's not bad. So, I mean, what are the odds of it going up to 50 cents or more?
Look, the men and women at the post office do an amazing job. You pop that letter in, and a couple days later it pops out on the other side. But that is our constitutional duty and responsibility. But I don't think postal increases. This is not the time to be increasing anything. We don't need more expenses to communicate with loved ones, or certainly business doesn't need that either.
I gotta go, but I want to get your quick reaction to Potter's salary. In all, it's worth about $800,000. He makes more than the President of the United States does. Some have said he's in no position to be asking for help from you. Where do you stand? Others say the guy's earned it.
Well, it drives me absolutely crazy that he got a $135,000 bonus. We're losing money hand over fist, and while they've done remarkable things, how can he make a six-figure bonus? That's just unacceptable.
All right, Congressman Chaffetz, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks.
He's the one who sleeps on the cot, right?
You're still on the cot, aren't you, sir?
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
he's
right.
still on it.
Saving money.